Hello and welcome to the Boss House. I'm Bo, and this is my journey to find some financial stability as part of a blended family. I'm a bonus mom of 3 boys, and we don't share bank accounts. Me and my partner don't share bank accounts, so things get a little complicated. And I just wanted to document my journey, so here I be. Thank you again for stopping by. I'm a little messy today because I am pretty much running out of time. So let's get started. This is my recap for the first paycheck of March, and not a lot changed since my last check-in. So this is pretty much it. So I guess we're going to start at the beginning. Groceries. I forgot to put this on the calendar last time. So that was $200 as expected. I just stuck that in on the second because that's when I stuffed it. And I didn't want to change anything else. Anyway, that's what happened there. And then since my last check-in, I stuffed the $210, fuel for $60.99, dining out, that came out. That was me going out with one of my really, really good friends and her really, really good friend. And that was actually on Tuesday, but it didn't clear my account until Thursday. So dining was $47.43. And then S&A, which is a debt that I will no longer be paying for after this month, that's $50. And that came out. And then on the 10th, fuel came out again, $68.60. These were not actually back to back. It's just a matter of when the transactions cleared. So this fuel was actually on Wednesday, I believe, or Tuesday. I can't remember which. And then this fuel was on Friday for $68.60. And then I didn't spend anything else until... No, actually, I didn't spend anything else because this was me unstuffing $14 from my grocery envelope. And originally I wrote food because that's the overall category, but I fixed it and I didn't feel like dealing with whiteout. So that's how we do. So professional here. Okay. Actually, no, I'm not going to deal with any of the rest of that. Okay. So on to the actual budget. So this is my, let's see if is it all in frame? Okay. This is my full budget for March 2nd to March 15th. I decided to start actually putting the end date because it makes more sense that way. So my first paycheck of March, and I'm just going to go through the whole thing because I can't remember which parts I filled out last week. So I got paid $1,092.58, which of course is more than what I budgeted for because I always budget the worst paycheck I've had at this job. And then I rolled over $98 to pay for a couple things that hadn't come out of my bank account yet, which brings my total inflow to $1,198.58. S&A, which is a debt, came out on, and that's $50 as expected. Capital One, as expected, $125, which is a credit card. YouTube Premium was $22.99, and that was budgeted from last paycheck. And $75 for the train pass, and that again was budgeted for last paycheck. And it came out on the 4th, which is why I put the 4th instead of when it was originally budgeted was, I think, the 28th. If there's a gap between when the last pass expires and when I take the train again, it won't renew until like the day actually comes. So sometimes there's a little gap there. But that brings my fixed expenses to $272.99, which is more than expected, but that's because, again, these two items were technically from last budget. That leaves me with $917.59. And then fuel and tolls, that came out to a total of $177.64, which is less than I predicted. And then dining out was more, way more. That was $49.08 instead of $20. So that was a big whoopsie. But then groceries was $186 instead of $200. So that's nice. So because of how this worked out, I ended up actually coming under budget for my variable expenses. So that was $412.72 instead of $470. That left me with $504.87. Then I stuffed $60 in my medication envelope, $40 in home supply, $40 in impulse buys. Impulse buys is actually, it's basically anything unbudgeted, but mainly it's so that I can get chips and stuff without feeling guilty and without impacting being able to buy groceries. So I decided to put that separate. Car maintenance, I put $60 in that envelope. Birthdays, $20. Clothing, $20. Registration and license, which is an annual, I put $60 in there. Penny challenge, which is saving up for Christmas, that was $25.27. And $1,000 challenge, which is saving up for my emergency fund, that's $39. And then last but not least, my cat Cerberus, $30 as expected. So that brought my total to $394.27. And that left me with $110.60, which I'm bringing all the way down to extra savings. I'm not putting anything extra in debt because my life is very chaotic right now, and I don't really want to risk tying money up with debt when I have so much in flux. So I put $110.60 to my $2,000 challenge. I was gonna put, and the $2,000 challenge is saving for a cruise I'm going on next year with the friend who I went out to eat with and spent all that money. So I was gonna put money in buffer, but I realized after everything came out of my account, I realized that my buffer is actually more than it should be right now. So I'm not putting anything in there, and I'm actually going to reallocate some money from my buffer probably next month. So that after putting that $110.60 only in my $2,000 challenge so I can go on that cruise, that left me with nothing. So this is a zero-based budget, and oh my goodness, I managed to get through it at a reasonable time. I'm very proud of myself. I hope you're proud of me too. This was a bit of a struggle bus, as it always is, as you can see, or if you remember, this is a revised budget because I totally rewrote it and changed my priorities because I got tired of rolling things over and feeling like I can't actually stuff my envelopes. I've been overly cautious, I think, and really nervous because things keep changing. I'm really scared that I'm going to not be able to pay my bills. I've been getting really nervous about that because everything's changing so much. But anyway, this is what we're doing. This is how it went. I think I stayed pretty much on track. I double checked and triple checked my math, so it should be right. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day on purpose. And your butt looks nice today. Bye.